like classroom classes.
Introduce yourself, your name and class.
Sorry, my name is Sai Reddy. I'm in St. Joseph branch for classroom class for 2 years, 11th and 12th. And
Right now in 12th class.
No, right now in 11th.
11th.
Okay, so like my question is that if any one of you were like missed some portions, like you were laid back, how you used to manage to cope up with the class? So like you miss some portions, like not practice that portions, and you feel it like kind of missing, pulling you back a bit.
Advay, what was your attendance in FIITJEE?
Almost full.
100%. Aryan, yours?
Full.
Advay? Avilash?
Almost full.
Anyone of you missed classes, right?
I had to attend my cousin sister's wedding, so I missed a few classes. I remember I missed rolling motion in physics, and I had a lot of problem with that ahead. So what you need to do is, you need to ask doubts. First, try and understand the concept on your own. Ask your teachers. He'll probably explain to you. My sir's sitting right there. He'll take you to the side. He'll explain it one-on-one. Was actually better than the classes. And then you try solving on your own. Try and understand on your own. The things that you don't understand, ask your friends and stuff. So try and get it done before any of the exams are coming, because then you have the next phases portions, and then things will get very bad, very difficult to handle. So yeah, you need to be quick. That's all.
I was not like extremely regular myself either. So the thing is that when you start getting a backlog of things that you haven't done, it gets really difficult to handle, because everything that you learn will be based on the things that you've done in the past. So you're going to, like sometimes when you're trying to catch up, you go and ask doubts, and you will think that you've understood it, but like you might really have not. So you have to be sure that you've completely covered a concept before moving on to the next one. So do a lot of problems and ask a lot of doubts. Don't be afraid to do that. Like, you have to do that if you miss anything.
So like you are taking classroom classes, right?
Yes.
So can you give us like a sketch of a timetable so that after like 3 o'clock, what would you do?
I could do that, but everyone who is taking classroom will give you a different schedule, and that will just confuse you. But fine.
Basically, the basic fundamentals of time management. How can you cope up? There is so much to do and so less time. That is the basic question, right?
See, the thing is, my time management actually only like got really good in like the last 8 months of my preparation. Before that, it was really wonky, and like I recommend against that. If you have a proper plan from the beginning, it's really not that hard to plan. Set a number of hours. Like, if you think about it, I saw this answer to a similar question somewhere on Quora or something. If you think about it, the number of hours you have in these 2 years, if you divide them into the different concepts you have in each subject, you have a lot of hours for each concept. So you have the time. The thing is, planning of time is what you should focus on first, and stick to the schedule that you make. If you want, like, I mean, each person will study for a different number of hours. I might study 2 hours, I might study 9. So what I tell you, like, I don't want to tell you that because I don't want to influence what you would come up with yourself. So it's different for each person. If you're like not satisfied with that answer, beat me up with.
Yeah, so like, maybe I will add something. So if you want to achieve yearly goal, so monthly goals have to be achieved. For monthly goal, weekly has to be achieved. And for weekly, daily has to be achieved. Hourly has to be achieved. So plan for this week first. Don't think for 2 years at a time. Every week, every day, what is your target? We have to plan. See, planning has lot of importance. If you plan I have to solve this much of assignment, then you are probably going to find time for that. If we don't plan, then that becomes keep compiling, right? So it becomes a problem. So first of all, daily planning is important. Second thing is prioritizing. if you solve 10 questions of similar nature from 3 books, so how much you have solved? 30 questions. But if you plan for the right source and solve 20 questions properly where you gain your level, increase your level, then that time is utilized. Otherwise, you might be working very hard, solving similar question, maybe board level question, hundreds of them, but not getting into IIT level. So there also there is a waste of time. Plus, if you have 5 hours to do some work which might take 2 hours, how much time do you take? You have 5 hours to complete a work, maybe some project work, and it will require 2 hours. So how much time do you take? Yeah, so that's like, work expense to kill time. If we don't have focus and concentration, time is nothing but to involve mind efficiently. TIME, to involve mind efficiently. So if your focus and concentration is high, you can do 6 hours of work in 2 hours. Okay? So these things you adopt, slowly build up. It will be easy. And plan weekly. Don't think 2 years I have time. Start early. In 11th class itself, you are in 11th, right? No? 11th class itself, you have a lot of time. But if you waste it, you won't have time. Certainly you won't have time in the end. So plan for weekly now. Don't think of 2 years time.
So my last question is it's a bit vague. Did you all lose sleep?
Sorry?
Did you all lose sleep? The sleeping hours?
Sleeping hours.
What was the question again? Sleep?
Yeah.
Well, that depends on you. If you're more of a morning person, you wake up early in the morning and then you study. I was more of a night person. I studied till 2. But then I woke up late, so I guess I did sleep.
How many hours you used to sleep?
Around 6 to 8 maybe.
6 to 8.
Yeah.
Anyone else? Shravan, how much you slept?
So applying to the US, it's a huge process. So as Chinmay told, you need to sacrifice your extracurriculars. In the case of applying to the US, you can't. So you need those extracurriculars and the academics. So I slept like 4 hours a day, but I mean, I took naps. Power naps are the best thing ever. Those like you close your eyes for 15 minutes and then you have like a whole day's energy. So it sums up.
Who can claim who used to sleep maximum? Rahul, how much you used to sleep? Chinmay, let him answer first.
Yeah, no, the thing. Sorry, what?
Yeah, tell.
No.
How much you used to sleep, Chinmay?
Like 8 to 9 hours.
8 to?
8 to 9 hours.
11.
9 8.
I like to just say one thing. Whatever you do, don't sleep in class. Now that's it. Just don't do that.
Yeah, that's important. Rahul?
Even I used to sleep 8 to 10 hours. So
8 to 10 hours.
yeah. So it's okay. You just need to. It's okay to get good sleep. It'll help you.
It's
think
very
better.
important to have good sleep, sound sleep, and feel energetic. So don't oversleep also. That is also not good.
Sorry about that. Yeah, so the thing is, like, sleeping enough, good amount, actually helps your brain, like, solidify the concepts that, like, the things that you learned that day. Not just, like, FIITJEE concepts, anything that you've done that day. So, good sleep, good deep sleep is important. Like, you'll find that the things that you learned on some day, if that night you didn't sleep, if you slept just 3 or 4 hours, you won't be as good at those as if you had slept more. So like sleeping is important, not just to stay healthy, but also like, and I'm not saying like don't use this as an excuse to sleep like 12 hours a day. I'm just saying get good sleep, don't sacrifice sleep too much.
Thank you for